back to another Heroes Hype Tempo Storm Series 1 cast. This is from early days yet, just catching up on some games that weren't on stream here. I am SaharaDrac, and I'll be casting this lovely game of HOTS on the Battlefield of Eternity for you. We have 7th Empire here on the blue team, drafted themselves a Diablo main tank, Lily, Tyrande for that trait, Rhaegar, and Kharazim. Very interesting triple support comp draft. Versus Team Naas in the red, a little more traditional. Got the Johanna tank, double support with a utility Tassadar and Ariel, Greymane, and a Vala to burn that immortal. So we'll see whose cuisine will reign supreme on the Battlefield of Eternity. The tried and true, or the weirdness. And God, this game is loud. Oh Lord, I'm turning it down. Goodness. Alright, let's return to the game. And over here, 7th Empire on the left, like I said, Pumpkin Slayer on the Diablo. Looks like we're going to have the solo Tassadar versus Lily battle, so lots of excitement to be had up there. So we'll keep our focus mainly down here in the bot lane in the 4-man for now. Looks like Tyrande is going with the Ranger's Mark. Makes a lot of sense on this map. Miwa, your HGC observer, playing Johanna for the side of Team Naas. I don't know if you knew that about young Miwa. Pretty sure it's the same Miwa. But yeah. Waffle Copter. Oh, there's an engage by Diablo, who's going to get stunned out by Ariel. Nice disengage by the Ariel there, and Pumpkin Slayer is going to go down on that Diablo, as is the Kharazim. So the triple support, not quite online yet. Can't heal that much. Not at level 2. Although, if you're sitting there like Diablo, you're like, bro, there's 3 of you. There's 3 of you. How am I dead? But it was just a really, really nice stun out by Ariel there. Just completely knocked him out of position, ruined all his momentum. Nice little play. First Immortal's going to be spawning here. Diablo is back. Ariel's just reminding him of what she could do with that lovely wrist scarf thing she has. I don't know the weeaboo word for that. And they're gonna start trying to burn this with the Vala, but this triple support is well suited to defend, and Ariel's barely managed to save herself. Kharazim with the Breath of Heaven also barely manages to save himself, but Greymane's in there doing a lot of damage. Nice stun into the wall. Tyrande does miss her stun, so that could have been a kill there. And yeah, flat out brawl over here for the blue immortal. Beleth, no, Ilarion. Gilly, you're not the only one. But looks like they do zone them out now. They're going to back off, maybe clear out some wave, get that level 4, tap up, and head back. Meanwhile, we just have Rhaegar burning over here. He's actually doing a decent amount of damage with that, with the old lightning bond, although there's no one there to bond. Chasing down the Kharazim, Breath of Heaven saves him again, and a nice dash onto Rhaegar. So good communication there on the side of 7th Empire. Looks like they're going to let him finish it. They're done contesting this for now. They weren't able to get it done, so they can give up this first immortal. And yeah, and that was solely because of that level 4 advantage that they managed to soak themselves in that bot lane. Pretty much forced 7th Empire to back out. Now granted, I call this triple support, but Kharazim is going damage build with the Iron Fist, and Lily with an interesting build. She's going Cloud Serpent build for Kharazim, I assume? I don't know. But here comes that Immortal pushing the top lane. The Immortal always pushes the less pushed lane. He likes to do as much damage as possible. He doesn't care if it's less important damage. 4 members of 7th Empire trying to defend this out. Nice stun, multi-person stun, but no follow-up. The damage is lacking, just because Kharazim can't really dive into that Immortal like that. That'd be a Charles Bronson death wish if ever I saw one. So that Immortal, usually an early Immortal only gets a wall, but that one managed to get the whole fort. So good on Team Naas there. triple supports. I would like it if Karazim like was a full, like a true multi-class. You know, that'd be cool. But he's still, I mean, he's got a heal. He's got an AoE heal. There'll always be a little bit support. And he can still take Divine Palm, which I doubt he will. But he can. Here comes a big gank down on the Tassadar. He's gonna boot, scoot, and boogie right out of there, though. They just kind of let him slip through their fingers. They could have collapsed on all the angles there and prevented such an easy escape, but he did not care at all about that rotation. So now we got a 5v5 at the bot. Team Naas does have the Pumpkins pushing top, or not Pumpkins, Khazra. You know what I mean. And they're gonna take these Khazra too. So putting a lot of pressure on the map. Rhaegar's going to go up there and try and clear that out. Which is going to mean a lot of pressure put on the bot now. 5v4 with Khazra camp. Greymane going to cocktail build. Hungering Arrow build obviously for Vala. Nothing too weird on the side of Team Naas. Lily's all in on the Cloud Serpent though. Got to keep an eye on who she puts that on. Right now it's on Diablo. So that Cloud Serpent lasts longer. Heals every time it attacks, and the attacks bounce, chain lightning style, so kind of interesting. Not gonna lie. Taking a lot of damage though. That Cloud Serpent is not doing enough. Karazim dives in. He needs to get some damage done. There's the initiate by Diablo, but he just gets, this Ariel is just giving him fits every time he jumps in. Every time he jumps in, Wafflecopter on that Oriole is just killing his momentum. But Rhaegar started once again on the burn. Looks like they're maybe going to try and get the kill on Rhaegar here. It's not going to happen. There's a nice stun from Diablo. Diablo, oh my god, that Tassadar has like one hit point. Are you kidding me? He gets himself healed back up. Thanks to the lovely Ariel. And yeah, those Khazra got it done down at the bottom. Finally finished that fort. So Team Naas with their traditional Battle of Eternity comp looking good. And Ariel with Vala is so mean. She just... People like... When Ariel first came out, people thought it was all Cho'Gall, Gul'dan, like casters, Li Ming. But man, I think it took a little while to figure out. Vala just pours out that damage. Oh, nice stun on the Tassadar. Tassadar finds himself in trouble a lot. Is always just barely saving himself. So good play by him. There's a stun on Vala. I don't think she should live. No, she won't. The Immortals are close. Team Naas is going to have to back out now, though. Meanwhile, Rhaegar just doing Rhaegar things over here. Getting the Immortal damage down. And we're at the halfway point. There is the Night Elf banner. So we are playing Heroes 2.0 at this point. From the last cap. Good to know. With the Hunter's Mark, they are burning this. Woo. Lordy, lordy. Got a lot of damage on the Immortal there before Team Naas can come contest. That's going to make it extremely difficult for them to win this. They might want to just... go lane, get ults. But 7th Empire pretty low on mana. Tyrande and Karazim both very low on mana, so they're backing out now. But this forces Team Naas to just kind of camp this Immortal, which probably isn't the optimal play, especially when you're about to get 10. You might want to consider giving this up at this point. This is a lost cause. Getting 10, and then having the 10 when that Immortal pushes, where that basically neuters the Immortal. They can't really do anything with it. But there's the Initiate on the Greymane. He's going to get out just fine. Ariel with the nice heals. Just look how fast that energy's building due to that Hungering Arrow build. Every time she hits that Q, Ariel gets half her hope. And they are camping this. They do not want to lose this. Meanwhile, Rhaegar doing the smart thing, catching up his team. So they're still not caught up. They're going to get ults. Oh, actually, Johanna's doing it too. So good on them. Good on them. They recognized that they were really close to ults and did it. So now they can actually go try to burn this. Okay, so I see the plan there. Might even be better than my plan. They wanted ults to then take the Immortal, which it looks like they're now going to do. One kills though. 7th Empire gets pushed all the way out, and unfortunately, Karazim with the sneaky sneak. The sneaky sneak burned it down.
We stand victorious.
He's a sidler, that one. He's a covert agent. That'd be a cool skin. Tuxedo kerosene. I'd wear it. So yeah. As you can see, due to those ults, 7th Empire, like I said, cannot really even escort this Immortal. It's just going to be a free kill. We'll probably get 2 towers. And I'm going to predict a third of the fort. Let's see how close I am. Meanwhile, they grab their ults and then opt to push top, which is getting a lot more done. Oh my god. I'm like so smart, bro. So good play by both teams. I like the decision making on the side of 7th Empire to just push rather than try and fight into those ults. Got ults of their own. We have Starfall, Apocalypse, Water Dragon, Bloodlust. Hello, and 7-sided strike. Meanwhile, on the side of Team Naas, go for the throat. Force Wall, Strafe, Blessed Shield, Aegis, Crystal Aegis. Slowing the game down now. Nothing to fight over at the moment. A little more push on the side of Team Naas. They have one more fort now. But all things considered, a pretty close game. 7th Empire played that last Immortal phase pretty well, I think. And the aftermath of such. But yeah, they're going to look for a kill here, possibly? I don't know, they just want this fort. There's a stun onto the well. That well cannot cast any magic spells. And Miwa here defending on the Johanna with the sweet Blood Elf skin, purple version. So I guess it's not Blood Elf, it's like Sentinel Night Elf. And yeah, good reaction by Team Naas saying, no, you cannot have that fort. We're here in plenty of time. And meanwhile, this Shaman camp is summoning puppies. Fight going down while I was looking at puppies. The Apocalypse crushes the Lily, and Diablo's getting real low, but Greymane's in there. Greymane's in there trying to get that Diablo, so 2 for nothing. Sorry I missed that initiation. They're going to push this keep wall now. So we're looking more in favor, this game's swinging back in the favor of the traditional Battlefield of Eternity comp, but it's not a far thing. It is a close game. And we see the lead passing back and forth in this game, which is always fun. They're going to opt to burn, 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 which I think is really good. Or Kelly, I'm sorry, Usher would agree with me. That double hungering arrow with the Vault repeating arrow quest or repeating arrow talent. Man, that thing does a lot of damage to the Immortal. Although we do have a spawn in favor of 7th Empire here, Team Naas is going to have to invade and deal with the Immortal shenanigans. Kind of a 6v5 with that Immortal. Starfall going down. There's the Blessed Shield. Greymane just finishing off that air thing. Bloodlust is happening, and Bloodlust plus Kerosene equals a lot of Iron Fist damage, and Vala's dead, as is Ariel. Yeah, that Kerosene finally getting it done, man. The Water Dragon, the Apocalypse. So 7th Empire's team has, right around this level 13 mark, come online. Lily getting the Shrink Ray. And yeah, just full damage Kerosene. Kerosene being your kind of your main damage dealer with Lily, kind of backing that up is fascinating. Fascinating and working. So they do get themselves an Immortal. It's going to spawn bot. Rhaegar just, you know, clearing some waves, getting a little XP. Berthen getting some mana. BRB, bros. Immortals coming down. They don't have their whole team yet. Tyrande, Kerosene, and Rhaegar went back to reset. They'll be here soon. This should get this fort, no problem. And that's probably about all. Although the team's here and there now, and the Water Dragon does go down. Very ineffective Water Dragon on the Johanna. Didn't have any follow-up. There is the 7-sided strike hitting 2 targets. Decent damage. The APOC is a whiff. Miwa had his Iron Skin up. There's the Crystal Aegis, but he gets stunned out, so he is maybe going to go down anyways. No, the incredible hope provided by that Valor Crown keeps... I mean, Miwa just tanked. Miwa just tanked so much damage. What is he sitting at? 40,000. Although Diablo's tanked 83,000. Wow. Interesting. I haven't looked at Diablo's build, actually. Devil's Due, obviously. Speed Demon. Makes sense. Kind of. No, it doesn't make... Oh, I guess because of Ariel. He's... After that first kill, he was like, that's not happening anymore. There's a big engage going down. There's the Bloodlust healing him back up. And Greymane does end up going down. So this triple support, it's a lot to deal with. The Kerosene damage is very, very real with the Shrink Ray, the easy chase to go down on the side of Team Naas. So, like I said, lots of lead changes in this game, and woo, buddy, that 7-sided strike just barely finishes off the Tassar, and that's going to be a keep. Pretty low on mana, 7th Empire. I don't think it should be a problem. Nope, they're leaving. Right. Some of them are leaving, some of them are not. Kerosene wants a well, at least. He's like, come on, we can get something out of this. And they do. Goats pushing bottom, stealing the Khazar camp here are 0 mana Kerosene and a very low mana Rhaegar, so this is a little... Yeah, they're coming. Ooh. Little fast... Ooh. Oh, Miwa with a good attempt there. Almost had it. If the team had come a little bit faster, they could have taken their camp back from 7th Empire there. But low mana on the side of 7th Empire. They opted to go for that rather than Hearthing, so they should be able to get a really nice jump on this Immortal. If they're fast enough. Greymane, what his cocktail stacks are at. I'll check it out after this. Oh, the Dominance actually. He Shadow Charged, flipped, and then did like a weird charge at the wall. That was odd. That looked buggy. Greymane has finished that quest. Tassadar, not so much. Low kill game, only 4 kills to 6, so. Burning now, Vala trying to do everything she can with her Hungering Arrow. There's the APOC going down, that's going to be another whiff on the APOC. Just kind of throwing that APOC out raw like that very rarely works. But, Dominance damage. Dominance, the Shadow Charge into the wall does so much body damage. It's crazy. I don't know why I call it body damage, but there's the Way of the 100 Fists, and the Water Dragon also whiffs on it. It ends up hitting an Iron Skin Johanna. So a lot of missed ults here on the side of 7th Empire, but just their raw healing output and the Diablo initiation is still going to give them the fight. Yeah, the Crystal Aegis got good value, the Strafe got good value. Go for the Throat obviously did not, because he got blown up. So yeah. Triple support, damage Kerosene, Diablo comp doing wonders. This is a very innovative playstyle in Battlefield of Eternity. Very cool. One goat and a whole lot of little men with arrows. Are they goat men? No, they're like little acolyte. Hey, I was looking at that. They're like little acolyte guys. Makes sense. Gotta summon the devil. Hail Satan. Hail Diablo. Greymane. Doing a lot of damage over here. Vala just respawned, but Greymane is not enough, especially with the Bloodlust. They really want to win this race, and they do, but it did cost them a Bloodlust, so we'll see how the next team fight goes. We'll probably see 7th Empire not engage too hard until that Bloodlust is back up, but they might have no choice. We are going to find out. On the prowl. Level 13 talent. So we have a level 16 talent advantage for a few seconds. It's not going to last long. But they are level 17, so they're going to hit 20 way before their opponents if it comes to that. There's the Water Dragon. He used his Iron Skin too early. Yeah, he used his Iron Skin too early. Remember what I said about them not engaging without Bloodlust? I lied. Well, they did do a lot of damage to that Immortal, but I think the keep is still very much dead. Crystal Aegis on herself goes Ariel. There is Tassadar going down once again, and Ariel, and I think we got ourselves a game. No Immortal, We'll see. We'll definitely get the keep. I would not. They seem to be very aggressive. This comp. You know, ooh, nice flip into the stun. That's old school. Old school Diablo Tyrande. There's one dragon went down. Not gonna do anything. But Team Naas not gonna do anything. This crazy triple support comp got it done this game on Battlefield Eternity. Once their talents came online around 13, the whole texture of the game changed. Just a really brutal initiation power with all those heroes. So very fun game to cast. Very cool comp to see. Congratulations to 7th Empire on that game. And this has been SaharaDrac for the Heroes Hype Tempo Storm Series 1. Catch you next time.